Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Tuesday. It is sunny, windy, somewhat clear skies. Yeah, a little cloudy up there, but not too bad. Oh, well, changing things up here a little bit with the vlogs. So, decided not to film before work, and then came home, was planning on taking him to the park, but I stayed an extra hour and was whooped. So, laid down, took a little nap, and it's now like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Alright, most of my stuff is back in order after our trip. Of course, I did give Mike an entire mag plate kit for him to try. So I am still down one piece, and I got three K&F Concept ones coming tomorrow for it. So then I'll be ahead of the game. I'll be able to magnetize a whole bunch of extra stuff. But on the I found out on the tripod heads, on the Arcus plates, if I turn the magnet sideways, I can pinch it and it's directly on the plate and not on any type of riser. It's a little tight to get off there, I'm not gonna lie, but it works. So you gotta be able to squeeze those little latches to release it. And so far so good. But not all those plates are made the same. That is actually the original plate for the small rig tripod. So, and I'm not really sure what happened to the original plate for the K&F Concepts one. I gotta look through my stuff and find that. It's reminding me, but I don't have any more magnetic 1/4-20 mounts to hook into it and right now to even test it. Tomorrow I will. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy with the K&F Concept brands. They're, you know, there's other brands out there that are obviously slightly cheaper and stuff, but the K&F stuff just seems to work. The small rig, I know a lot of people have watched that open box and they've gotten that tripod and they've had problems with it, and I do too. The Arca plate does not release when you have a device on it. If you don't have anything weight-wise on it, it opens right up. But if you have my Sony on it or any camera on it, for some reason it just stays locked. You have to like wiggle the living daylights out of it for it to pop, and I don't understand what that's all about. Little man is not finding the win especially fun. Come on my little K&F Concepts dog. It's the orange and the black. Yeah, come on, you can walk, you can get a little exercise. You were gonna go to the park in this. Probably best we didn't, to be honest with you. Boy, if I think about it, I might grab the tripod and the 1 million ND filter and be able to get sunspots. That Mr. Sun is bright. Let's see what happens if we... Oops, sorry. Oh, that is on full blast. Wow. I do have that on full blast. Pack that off. Gee whiz. Yeah, in this in film mode, it's in program auto, so it's going to control. It'll just jump things if I have the ND filter at 32. Oh yeah, that wind is just ruining the day, honestly. I guess I could hear it howling. I wasn't really paying close attention. I just got home and was like, all right, I just need to rest my bones, and then an hour later I get up. So it is 4:15. No, I do not want to end my... What are you doing? Get off there and mute for this walk. Come on, Boo. Come on. But, yeah. If it wasn't for the wind, it's in the 50s. So it's still warmer than what I thought it was supposed to be this week. People told me it was going to be down in the 40s again, and it's not. But some wispy clouds. Looking cute. This birch tree back here is getting ready to fall down. It's leaning now. Of course, then we've got this guy leaning. And we got this little man. Oh. Yeah, one of these power company things came to try to save you power. Mateo tried to run out the door and bite the guy in the leg. Well, he tried to run out the door. He wasn't going to do anything to him. Although he does not like people coming to his house. I will say that. He is probably more aggressive when that happens versus he'll bark at you out in public and then he'll run up to you and want loved up. At home, not so much. Oh, man. Hand is, working pretty good today. I mean, I got movement. It's tight, don't get me wrong. It's still swollen. It's actually might be going down a little bit. I can't really tell. Yeah, it's going down. It's not as puffy as it was in between the knuckles. But, you know, wrist, I mean, I worked with it all day long, and only a couple times did it really, you know, let me know that, hey, calm down, careful. But it was an interesting work day. Like I said, I did stay an hour late. The manager's boss it was his eval, and he's like, hey, can you stay? Originally asked me to stay till like 3:30, but he managed to get someone else to come in at 2, so I was able to get out of there. But tomorrow I have a 2:30 appointment at Bastion's to get my inspection. Oh wow, this one broke. Yeah, these birch trees, they're not in good health. They're all breaking on us. And they took a lot of these out when they did the 108 trees back in the day. This is partially why. So, some more maintenance cleanup there. Okay, we got the baby girl out. She's still slightly groggy from yesterday. She wasn't when she went. She is all day today. She's a little more stable on her feet. Of course, you know, I think having her nails cut too, it feels different to her. But so hopefully this will be the first real walk with her nail cut. She's not going to catch her dew claw anymore and trip as much as she was. Important things. Yeah, little man got a biscuit for maintenance before they left, and I forgot to tell him about that birch tree down there in the playground. But still got, like I said, I got to drop the blinds off, and I might just take them up tonight. I don't know. It's really windy though, so. But when we get back, I am going to get the tripod out, and I am going to get the 1 million ND filter out. Yes, I said 1 million. Mike bought that one for me. I think it was like an $18 filter. But I will be able to get sunspots on the moon, or on the sun. Sunspots on the moon, yeah. Okay, Kurt, sunspots on the sun with that bad boy. So, and from the back patio, the sun is in the right angle. So, definitely going to use the gear head for that so I can precisely line that bad boy up. I'm glad that filter is not a lot of money because it is such a limited case usage. The drone's got more case usage than a 1 million ND filter, unless you're constantly watching the sun, which I don't do. No, I'm for the most part, I'm going to say 90% of the photos came out for me. I'm proud of them. There's a couple that after editing they eye things off, and Mike and I discussed it. You know, it's tough to go out and, you know, do this, you know, occasionally and remember everything you need to adjust. And I did not change, was it the ISO? Yeah, my ISO was jumping to 800. It was maxing out at 800 when it should have been down lower. Should have locked it off at 100. That would have changed what I was doing that, and I had my f-stop way too high. I was at like 14 and 16, and I should have been down. So, still learning. I'm sure we'll do many more of these little adventures, you know, to practice and get better at it. All right. Well, there's not a lot of birds and stuff out right now because of the weather. The wind is keeping them basically in the trees, and I'm not really looking all that hard to. I'm not hearing a whole lot of chirping, I should say. So it's not really noisy out here with the birds. I think if the wind were calmed down, it would probably get better. But yeah, the one plate I'm missing is actually on the handle for the Sony, so I have not played much with that. Only one clip up at the trail. And I think I may have made a big boo-boo. I haven't looked into the Final Cut backups and originals to see if the Sony's still keeping all the footage in there. But all the open boxes, I think I accidentally deleted from up there. So, if that's the case, I'm going to have to go back through and redo some of that. But yeah, you kind of see the tripod in like one shot when I'm aiming down. I've got an Uber driver up here looking for a client or for a pickup, and I'm trying to think of the numbers. I wonder if I'm trying to think what numbers are down in this separate section. So, because we're evens, right? It's even on both sides of our street. Yeah, so it should be down this way. Anyway, actually it might be in that separate section. That's why she can't find it, because there's no parking lot to where that's at. But, whoop. What's she sniffing there, princess? She's the ground. What I'm closest to, with my big old schnoz and ears. Yeah, I think, you know, the nail cut itself might have actually be part of her getting used to how her feet feel when she's walking, because she definitely has been very iffy. I can't imagine that that medication's still in her system. Could be though. Apparently she never did find it because she just left. I don't know. I'll take a look. Anywho, alright, finish these puppy walks and we're having nachos for dinner. And probably watch Real Trent because we don't have an episode of Rookie until tomorrow night on Hulu. And I don't know what else, but oh yeah, sunspots on the sun. Hey, I said it right that time. Come on, Bassett. Come up to Daddy. Hey, baby girl. Yeah, hi, Dad. I'm here. Tried to show this the other day and it did not come out, but yes, the trees are starting to bud. We should start seeing leaves shortly. Yay! That'd be awesome. This monster tree over here is really budding. Really see the buds. It's because of the tree, it's in my way. I'm gonna have to find a different spot to go. Yeah, still got tree branches in my way. I might have to just leave the backyard altogether. I don't really want to, and there's a cardinal back here too. Yeah, so one thing that was said about this tripod is the wind really does affect it. And that is a very true statement. Even though I don't even have it all the way up. Might want to grab a small rig. Not even sure if I'm seeing any sunspots. Alright, we're going to try some photos. Alrighty, so just a little over my bowl. Nachos salad. Yummy, yummy. And we're going to watch The Electric State with, yeah, Star-Lord and 11. You'll know who I'm talking about if you watch Stranger Things or Guardians of the Galaxy. Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown. Alright, catch you after dinner. Alrighty, guys, just got done watching the movie and our dinner was delicious. Come on, boo! So, this is actually that little light I got for the Pocket. We'll have to see how it ends up working. Have not used it yet, really, in real life. So, come on! Let's go! The only thing is I don't have the one on the gimbal. So, basically just have to flip it and then flip you and turn it down so it's not blinding me. It's probably not lighting me up the best at that lighting, but I'm going to be seeing little dots for the next few minutes after I stop this. But okay, so if you get a chance on Netflix to watch The Electric State, like I said, Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt, decent movie. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, an Oscar-winning movie or anything, but it had heart and soul. It was watchable. I'm definitely going to probably watch it again at some point, because you always catch things the second time you watch movies. So I'll probably put it on another time and watch it through. But get these guys out for one more little potty break and then call it a night. So I'll get Princess out yet, but I think I'm going to say goodnight. Not much going to go on in the dark. Just kind of wanted to test this light and see how it worked, and obviously get them out. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the morning as always. Well, I'll see you at some point tomorrow. It's another 6 to 1:30 tomorrow, so, and then I got my car inspection at 2:30. So I don't know if I'm going to start in the morning or in the afternoon again, but let me know how you like that format, because really just the ride to work, it is what it is. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night and stay safe.